Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and today we're going to make a card using the Fly a Kite kit stamp set from Hello Bluebird. Woo-wee, can't spit that out. And I kind of made myself a little kit. That's what I was trying to say this whole time. But this is the card that we're going to make. I think it turned out really cute. It's just blank on the inside. It's just a fun little sweet card. So let's go ahead and let me show you what I did. I had a piece of white cardstock that I stamped my mouse on. I'm also going to need a string or some sort of twine or whatever. I'm using a scrap piece of patterned paper and then my card base, which was an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and it's cut in half at 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4 to make a front folding card. So first thing was I stamped the little mouse and I cut him out, and we're going to also stamp the kite and cut that out. So I didn't do that yet. I thought I would save that for you guys. So I'm just going to put my stamp on my block and then just find a spot where I want to stamp it and stamp it straight down, straight up. And the only other thing I'm going to use on the stamp set is the up, up, and away. And you know what? I think I'll just go ahead and do that too so that I can get the stamp pad out of the way. Not that it's really in the way, but you know, just get it finished. So this is a cute little stamp. It just says up, up, and away. Ink that up, and then I had the sentiment just on the bottom in the corner. So now I can put the stamp set and the stamp, or the ink and the block away. I need to wash those still, but okay, so for this I'm going to fussy cut it out, and I like to use my big scissors when I'm fussy cutting, and I'm just gonna go not super close but not far away. I'm saying about, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch away from the stamp, and I'm just going along the outline of the stamp. And once you have that cut out, that's really the hardest part of the whole card. I mean, seriously, it doesn't take anything for this card. It's very simple, but fun. And then I'm going to go ahead and color the mouse. So I'm going to I'm going to start off with a light gray. And I have 3 different grays over here, so I'm going to see which one is my lightest. And this one is my darkest, I'm sure. Yeah. So I'm going to start with the lightest. Oh, actually, first I'm going to start with my pink. I'm going to put the pink in the ears. And I'm going to color his nose. Now I'm going to take my lightest and I'm going to color over all of it, including the pink that I just did in his ears. But I'm not going to color over his nose. Oh, and I also colored his tail pink. I'd forgotten. So I'll go back in and do that too. So just coloring his little body, and I'm taking the pink and going to do his tail. And then I'm going to take the gray and just go over the tail from the front to the back. Mostly, I didn't go over, I left the little center part of it still pink. Then I'm going to take the next darkest color and I'm just going to kind of outline most of the mouse. Then I'm going to take the lighter one again and just go over it to blend those in so there won't be any harsh lines. And now I'm going to take that pink again and I'm going to do a little bit of his belly. I didn't do this on the first one, but this one's kind of calling my name to do a little bit of pink on his belly, so I am. Why not? Then I'm going to take this darkest color and I'm just going to highlight some areas. And then I'm going to take the lightest one again and just kind of blend that in. And I'll go over the pink belly a little bit, and that's okay. I just want it to be a hint of pink. There we go. So now I'm just going to put the lids on. And we have that colored. Now for this card, I took a little bit of color and just kind of zhooshed it on. This is a zhoosh. And I'm also going to use some of this clear one and zhoosh that too. Getting the purple off of the clear so it won't be on there when I need it next time. And then all I did was I took my finger and just kind of smushed it out and just let it get all over the card wherever it wanted to be, kind of. Now we're going to need for that to dry before we can do the next step, which is putting the elements on. So while that's drying though, I can go ahead and put my pop dots on my little pieces, and I want 2 pop dots on the mouse. I want one kind of down by his tail and one up by his head. I want to leave enough room in the middle for the string to go between these two, so there's plenty of room for the twine or to go through there. And then on this one I'm going to put a pop dot on the tail of the kite, and I put one here. Oh, and you know what? I didn't put any stickles on that yet either. I need to do that too on the little kite strings. And then I'm going to put one big one there. And I think I'm going to wait to put the stickles on until after I have glued it onto the page so that it won't be too much of a bother. One thing I didn't do and I should have or could have done was to hook this underneath. There we go. I'll lift the pop dot up, put this under the pop dot. That way it's holding onto the string that way. Just from the middle of it. And I'm just waiting for this to dry. You know what? I'm going to get out my heat gun and see if I can make it dry a little faster. Should have done that part first. Alright, let's see if that's dry. I have a feeling it's not quite yet. It's not too bad. It's still tacky, but that's okay. We'll just go ahead and get started with it. So the other thing that I did on my first card that I kind of liked was I tied a little knot at the end of the string, kind of like the knot that will hold the mouse on if he falls off the string, kind of a thing. And then it kind of frays on the bottom on its own, which is kind of cute. And I just am helping it along. So there we go. So I'm going to put this down first. So I'm just taking off the backing of the pop dots. And then I'm just going to put this down toward the top of the card. And then I'm going to get my glue. And I want this to do a little loop-de-loop. So actually I might even be able to stick it into the glue that's still wet on here. If I play my cards right. It can do a little loop-de-loop right in that glue. And then I'm just putting that down with a little bit of glue so it's nice and stuck and it won't move. And then I'm going to take the pop dot backing off of the mouse, and then I'm going to put the mouse so that either side of the pop dot goes on here, and it looks like this little arm is holding onto the string. And then I'm going to take some stickles and I'm going to just color in these little flags. Just like that. And that is it, guys. It's a pretty easy card, but it's really cute, I think. I like how it turned out. I like the little stickles underneath it. I wasn't really sure when I did it the first time, but I do like it enough to do it a second time. So here was the first one I did. And I did 3 colors separated by each other on this one. And I don't know, I like this better. I like how the colors just kind of intermingle. But, you know, however you like it. I also made him a little darker than this guy. But, oh, and I also put some stickles on, or not stickles, but some Wink of Stella on this guy. Where's my aqua pen? Oh, here it is. So it's not Wink of Stella, actually. It is this liquid glitter by Bria Reese. It's a silver additive, and I have some of that on the end of my aqua brush. So I'm just going to color in this flag with my aqua brush, even though there's nothing on it, it's just water. But hopefully you guys can see that it's sparkly and shiny now too. So there we go. That's that. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that this inspires you, and I hope that you guys make something crafty. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.